because hearing more people being like, I didn't have that trouble. I didn't. Not tell everybody that if it's hard for you, it's not just you. So please don't give up. And now that Tracy empowered us with that other knowledge, that little nugget, that gives me a stronger voice. And I shouldn't need a stronger voice. I should not need to. And that's recently what I told my husband, why I need help. I go, it's extremely hard process to go through of, I know that there's stuff wrong with me. I know that but to also have to prove that I need it and demand that I am disabled is a weird, frustrating process. So that's why we just wanted to talk about it. So like, I didn't denied, I got in. Oh, so you just went straight in. That's really cool.
Oh, that's excellent.
Can we ask what state did you use? Like, obviously everybody's different. We are not lawyers, we are not doctors, we are just survivors going through this. So if you could give some nuggets that helped you have what seems like a unicorn case, because everybody else like I've talked to has said it was the most just irritating process. So please, whatever you got.
Oh yeah, I've been denied since day one, since day 5, all the way through, from even when the doctor said out of his mouth that I wasn't supposed to walk or do anything. Still denied. So, and that's what I'm saying. It's just a process of learning. But again, that's why this community is so beautiful, because we're getting information and we're feeding it to each other. And I spoke about, I know people that got it after they hired lawyers, and this support group were giving me information as that's one of the things you're not supposed to even have to think about coming forward. Yes, they decline you and deny you to say, okay, you really don't need it. So you can be like, okay, but the thing is, as Tony stated, I am fighting for the strength to keep moving and keep being happy. I don't have the strength to fight for you to, for whether you want to tell me I have a disability or not. So that's a lot. And I listen, y'all decline me, you keep on, I'll go back again. But at the same time, for those that do have the fight to want to keep fighting, it's a federal law that you're supposed to get it. So that's what we're giving the information as, and we're just going to pray that. And that's what it was. She stated that people are just not doing their job. So it's maybe on the lazy side. It's just, hey, yeah, you got a client. Then they have you spend more money to go get a lawyer. You got to get a lawyer, and a lawyer get it approved. But a lawyer shouldn't even be involved, because with the federal law, once your medical record shows it, it's automatic. And that's what we're dealing with. Because my medical record show, your medical record show it, but it still isn't automatic. Oh, Cheryl said you could message her. We'll definitely connect with you later. But again, okay, yeah. We wanted to share that information. Then it's just beautiful. But at the end of the day, it's just about community. That's why community is so important, because these things that we didn't know prior to and we're learning now, that's why we're sharing these nuggets and giving them. Because at the end of the day, Survivors Conversation is for us survivors and our loved ones to live a more productive life post. So in this process of recovery, guys, that's what this is about. And that's why as we spoke about 2 or 3 weeks ago, do you have a community? Do you have that support system? And even though we are not physically there with you, we are your support system. We are your community. As we're sharing, as we're learning things, that's how we build each other up and be stronger and stronger every time.
Okay, Catherine said I had to hire a lawyer. So that's what I've heard. Oh, it just ended. Instagram just ended on me.
I'm not sure what's going on.
Just went away. I don't know, girl. For once, it's not me. The technology thing popped over to you. So we just gonna start another over there.
All righty then. So Instagram Live cut us off, so we will keep talking.
I know we're still on YouTube, luckily. YouTube, thank you. Oh my goodness.
So can you guys hear us on here still? That's totally fine. So we were just reading.
She said she can still hear us over here.
Okay, good. So we're not going back on Instagram. I'll post the one we started on here, and then they could come back and get this information. But ladies and gentlemen, if y'all just joined us, we were just talking about the fact, because I know I got cut off here. That's just different information. I'm learning to be more productive in our lifestyle. If you're still fighting with trying to get disability, I just learned that it was a federal law that once your medical records could show that you had a stroke, that you are guaranteed, it's almost a requirement. It's a federal law that you should be receiving your disability within 3 to 6 months, guys. So it turns out to be that somebody's just not doing their job right there on the lazy side, or just the annoying side. But honey, that doesn't make any sense. And they were stated that no lawyer is needed at all. It should not be a lawyer that we should have to contact to help us get this.
And it shouldn't. And like you said, when we already have the medical bills, the things, and that's where I was like, it's nice to be able to talk with other people, because instead of, and I know everybody's like, the answers there on the internet, but for me, like my processing disorder, it is like overwhelming. So it's nice to hear those things and to be able to, like, I know that through you and others, that it was like, I had to ask my doctor. And that's why it was frustrating, but it was almost like I'm so used to them not believing, advocating. So I do need doctors, but always that way until the scan test. They're always like, she's fine. So I'm like, all right, bring on the.
Well, guys, we appreciate y'all. We're not going to hold you long. We just wanted to throw that out there. And I see we're having these technical difficulties, so we're not going to keep trying to fight against this service. I guess the weather is just bad everywhere, guys. So
it is. And they've said with these flares and stuff. So
yes. So we love you guys, and we will see y'all next week. Get in a group and you'll get all the information when we'll be back. Okay.
We're just DJing. So
Wow.
oh my God.